Alright, so I'm like a total dummy. I just recorded this like really freaking good video. I was talking for like 20 minutes and then I realized the video wasn't going. I even had like a great intro. It was like singing and stuff, but now I'm all like, you could tell the video, like what direction the video went in because I'm like all like my voice right now and like how I am. Damn it. I'm really disappointed. I was talking about how I got my leg, my bone shifted my leg, and I was all upset and went home early. And then, yada yada yada, vampire stuff. And I'm like, gosh darn, gosh darn. I know, I'm just kind of tired. Um, but I'm doing a lot better than I was. Uh, all my vampire energy is like sky high right now. Uh, I'm not actively using vampire energy, I would say, but it's so like, it's like I have such a large capacity of it, if I was to explain, that it's just passively giving me like tons of energy. I've built up a lot of it. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, we're talking about like magic shit, so I'm like using terminology, and like I don't, who knows. Um, I could probably put it into some terminology. It's like what I'm thinking about right now is like how it's like a sponge. Um, that the vampire capacity for energy is like a sponge that, depending on the requirement, the sponge will get bigger and hold more energy depending on what's going on or whatever. And like if it doesn't need a lot of energy, just be like a little sponge. Right now it feels like a big sponge. But I'm grateful because I hurt my leg, and I was trying to, you know, take care of myself, but also not be a complete mess, you know. But it's like, it's like it's like I'm not complaining. I'm criticizing myself, because I realize that deep down inside, it's like when shit starts getting real, people start getting real, and people I know really care about me, and you know, me managing my own emotions, should I say, becomes very difficult, and certain relationship uh, moments arise, and when I'm hurt, when I'm going through trauma, I don't want to do that, clearly. But I realize that, I'm difficult. And I realize that, it's a great time. It's a great time to bond with me. It really is. I mean, it sucks for me, but I mean, what am I trying to hide? My real feelings. I think people just like be reminded that I actually give a shit. I do actually give a shit. It's just it's difficult being a vampire because most of the time, I very believably don't give a shit, which is true. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm not going to apologize for being a vampire. Vampire don't feel, like in higher level transformations, especially. It's like don't feel. It's numb. I'm numb. I don't feel a damn thing. It's not because I'm an asshole. That makes me an asshole to some people, but no, I'm a gosh darn supernatural flipping creature. That's how I am. That's how God made me. But when I'm all struggling real bad, you know, start to see some of my true colors, so to speak, my behavior and some of the ugliness inside when I'm really trying to hold myself together. And that was a moment today, a few moments. I was just like, it's hard. I mean, I was really, it's like, I realized that by not communicating with people and keeping a distance from people, that it's just a whole thing. It's like, how can you keep a distance with people and yet have people have some strong feelings towards you? It blows my mind, and I'm sure it blows other people's minds. But the reality is that it's just a freaking, I don't know, it's a vampire thing. Is it my fault? Yes. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, absolutely. 1000%. 1000%, I would say. This is because I'm a vampire. Yes. That there's that distance. Yeah, I feel that vampire energy is super strong. You can see my skin. You can see, almost want to say my beard looks like it's changing color. But it's like super, 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 super strong right now. All right, though. It's just like this numbness and just like this back and forth kind of pulsing energy inside of me. And then I've got I'm so used to this, what I call it's you call it tinnitus, but it ain't. It's what I have come to believe to be spiritual, call it psychic, psionic shit, whatever. But it's spiritual. I know that people are really giving a damn about me right now. And it's usual. I'm used to it. It's like a periodic thing, especially when I'm like, so. But it's nice. I feel like I'm being uplifted, so to speak. Parts of my brain with the result being uplifted, like my mood. Like I'm not depressed. Like I don't feel like I can get depressed, and if I do start going down that spiral, that it feels like people are just like dragging me up, which I'm very grateful and appreciative for. And you could say, I could also say, it's God, you know. But again, what's the difference between God and God working through people? I mean, I'm sure there's a difference. You could say it's not in the same. I would say it's not the same thing, but I don't know. I'm not. But it's God and it's spirituality and it's people. Um, help keep me whole and positive, which I'm very, 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 very grateful for. But no, the vampire part of me ain't doing that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a damn second. The reason why I say that, from experience, from knowing other gosh darn vampires who ain't, you know, in the past, super depressed. There's super depressed people. Maybe not all of them that I've come across, but like the vampire that changed me. She was super duper duper duper. She was either numb, super vampiric, or uber depressed. And yeah, I don't get depressed anymore. I used to be all the time, but fortunately, you know, I ain't alone. So yeah, I'm all right. I mean, I'm grateful. Like again with my leg, it like the nerve and the bone feeling different. Just in the between the bones, it's like nah, man. I think that's why I was feeling so nauseous. Like just the idea of that, it's just like nah. But fortunately, right now, it feels fine. There's I could feel it. There's like an trying to the sensation, the feeling is like not of pain, but it's like a it's really actually weird. It's like a I don't know if I can actually describe it. It's actually interesting. Not quite like a pressure, but it's like a fuzzy feeling. It's weird, but it ain't pain. It feels like my leg is getting like repaired. I know that's kind of far fetched, but it ain't too far fetched when you're talking about vampire shit. But it feels like that. I like to think that. So, but anyways, I'm just laying down and relaxing, and I do want to apologize for my for my behavior when I was starting to fall apart, unraveling from being overwhelmed and being hurt. You know, but I think I did the right thing and went home. Well, I was so bad. I was like, nah, man. First thing I gotta do is sit and drink some milk from Panera. And just like I had to like for like 15, 20 minutes, just like recover. I was in shock. It was that bad. Like I like to say, like not a big deal, not a big no, no, it was a big deal. When my body is requiring so much just to not malfunction, I know that it's really bad. It's the same thing. It's shock. It's when your body suffers what it thinks to be injury, real injury, and it ain't working right. Your mind is not. It's like I had to sit down. I don't know why I get upset about that. What's wrong with that? It's like it's a vampire in me. I used to think it's my ego or whatever, but it ain't my ego. I don't even feel like I have an ego. I know you could argue that. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I know what it's like when my ego's inflated. It ain't, and I do believe that. Speaking from my own experiences, my knowledge of myself and how I've been in the past. It's I want to say it's something like it's a vampire thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's difficult for me, but it's like it's like that the vampire side of me is saying, "Oh, you're fine. Just no, you're fine. You don't need to do that. Just being a baby, you'll be all right. I got you. No worries. Don't even think about it." That's what it is. Uh, it is fucking with my head right now, but but not like in a bad way. But it's just making sure that in a way, like I feel like it's just making sure that I stay calm, stay chill. Trying to help me out. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna end the video there. I'm tired. Part of me is worried. I want to say this as a final thing. I'm worried that when I start, when shit like this happens, and it's very, very, very vampire-y, and I get very, you know, it. I know I'm difficult to understand unless it feels like it takes a lot to understand me and understand these parts of me and to take into consideration the situation, understand what's going on, and maybe not to some people, but I think it is more of a difficult thing. I worry that I'm fucking up, and I know that I am, and I feel like I am by certain standards, definitely. And I do worry. I do worry about just like it's that feeling. It's like, oh shit, I just fucked up. I just did some. I just, what would be considered for a normal dude. It's like what the fuck is wrong with that guy? How much of a selfish asshole is that guy? What's wrong with him? But it ain't that. Yes, I'm selfish. Vampire. Not all the time, but I do get that feeling where I'm just like, but it passes. It's like the vampire inside of me takes that away too. So, all right, well, um, I do record these videos, like I said in the past, so that I can try to understand myself better, and so people can get to know me. The original message was spread positive awareness of vampires and kind vampires, and to bridge communication between all different kinds of people, because communication matters. People matter. Differences matter. Cultures of different kinds matter, including the culture of vampires. So I appreciate y'all. All right.